here, and today I'm going to give you an update on a previously posted video. The video was about propagating plants in water, but before I start to give you my updates, I would like you to subscribe to my channel. I request you to subscribe to my channel. If you like the video and you feel that you too can propagate plants in this way, push the like button, share these videos so that many of your friends can do this very easily and prepare a lot of plants which we can use for gifting or maybe propagating more plants for us at a very low cost and decorating our houses, adding plants to our garden without much effort. So let's get started. I had given you a few plants. I have explained a few of the plants which we can easily propagate in water. So in that video we had seen that we can easily propagate soft stemmed plants like the aglaonema. Here, this is aglaonema, the syngonium, then the neon pothos, then this is the money plant. This is also a money plant. So in this video, I would like to tell you about the success and failures of my project. First and foremost, I would like to tell you that I have been quite successful in propagating most of the plants in water. Of course, I have had a few failures too, and I'll discuss them at the end of the video. But first, let's go to the successes. Friends, gardening is all about trial and error. Even I'm learning a lot of things when I'm propagating plants in different ways. I do a lot of small projects and learn myself first, and whatever outcome I get, I share them with you. So I feel that gardening is very creative. You need a lot of patience and you need to be very focused in order to get what you want. Like a small thing, we propagate these plants in water. So I have told you that when you propagate these plants in water, you need to change this water at least once in a week. If you don't change the water once in a week, what happens that the water starts developing microbes, that is some sort of fungus or some bacteria start to develop in your water, and that can lead to disease development in the stem which you have put for propagation. So if you forget to change the water, say in 10 days, then this fungal development will start in your water and maybe you'll not get success. So very meticulously you have to remember and change this water every week. Our plants will be healthy, no doubt. Even our health will be better if we change this water, because if you don't change this water, mosquito larvae will breed in them and then they can become a menace and your family members will be at risk. So first and foremost, we must change this water every week. Then we should keep them in a position which is well lit in our house, not directly in the window but a little away from the window, so that these plants can get sufficient sunlight. Now if your plants are not successful, they will definitely show you signs, like they will show some wilting or drooping, so that you'll know that your project is not successful. I have got a lot of success in this project and now I'll share with you my successes first. Now these are the two types of syngoniums which we have had propagated. So both of them have developed lovely roots. You can see this is the 15th day of propagation and I have seen good results. Now these plants, I will put them in a pot and get 2 new pots from this. So syngonium has been 100% successful. Same with aglaonema. Initially I didn't see any growth, but here in this one aglaonema, you can definitely see that the root has developed. This has not yet developed any root, but there are signs of root development, plus a new leaf is coming out. You can see here a new leaf is coming out. So it means that the plant is going to be successful. This is the third plant which I had put in water. So this is also, you can't see the root development as such. Very small roots have developed, but they are developing. And very secondly, all the leaves are healthy. They are not drooping or dried out. In 15 days, if the cutting would have been a failure, then these leaves would have dried or at least wilted. Plus you can see this new growth. So this is a positive sign, and I am very happy to get a new neon pothos plant from a simple water propagation. This is the money plant. This again has shown a lovely root development. You can see here this root growth has come out, and the leaves are also growing. So this is a good sign. Here also you can see, here also we have seen root growth, and this has been a grand success for me. And of course, all of us know that this money plant is a win-win situation as far as water propagation is concerned. It definitely throws out roots no matter what type of fingers you have. Maybe you don't have green fingers, but even if you don't have green fingers, this money plant is a sure success. And in 15 days you can see the root development. This though has developed even the small roots and the long roots also. So I can directly put these cuttings in a pot and get a new plant, or I can keep it like this also and let it grow. But I would like to tell you friends that if you put plants in soil, then the growth of the plant is very good. The plants grow very fast and very healthy compared to those in water. So if you keep this in water, these plants will definitely grow, but the growth will be very slow. Whereas if you put the same plants in a pot with a proper soil mixture and a proper type of pot, these plants will grow vigorously, and you will have a lovely pot within say 1 to 2 months, depending on the season and what you give it to feed, like the fertilizer you put. That will determine the growth of your plant. So if you put a very good compost at the beginning itself, if you take say 50% soil, 20 to 30% compost, and some sand or cocoa peat or perlite, vermiculite, any other mixture, 10-15% for retaining water, your plants will grow very nicely. Now as far as the successes of these cuttings are concerned, I'm done with them. I'm really happy to have them so successful. Of course, I have had a few failures also. I can't say that I am totally failed in this project. Like Sansevieria, it's a very slow rooting plant. I had put 4 cuttings, and out of the 4, I have seen root growth only in a single cutting as of now. You can see they are also small. Sansevieria is a slow growing plant in water. So I have not yet given up on this project. I will wait for, I'll give it some more days and see if it will be successful. Then this is again a jade plant which I had put in water. I don't see any growth on root growth, I mean to say, on the tips, but the cuttings are healthy. So I'm not giving up on this also. Maybe I'll give it a try for a few more days. But I have learned one thing from this, that the soft stemmed plants, they propagate easily in water compared to the hardwoods. Of course, hardwood stems also are successful in water propagation, but you have to have a little bit of patience and maybe use a little bit of rooting hormone to get the success. The sansevieria will grow, no doubt, but maybe not all cuttings will propagate. I'm trying to grow pineapple also in water. So this is the pineapple from my terrace. This is the top, or rather the crown of pineapple which I harvested recently from my terrace. So every year I grow up pineapples in pots. This is one of those pineapples, and I can see that there is slight root development here. It's been 8 days that I have put it. I just pricked a few toothpicks and put it in water so that it will not stick to the base of the glass, and it will be propagate. So a few more plants also I'm going to try. So Fittonia is one such plant. It's a lovely plant, and I would like to share with you when I propagate it in water. So friends, that's it for the project. I hope you like my video. Do share my video, and yes, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, do subscribe. Thanks a lot friends. See you in the next video. Bye.